everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kat. I'm a wife, a homeschool mom, an avid reader, and a full-time student. I am going to take you along with me today to share with you what a Friday looks like in our house right now, with me doing school, my daughter doing school, and still having to be a mom. So I am going to start my morning by getting dressed, and then I will make some coffee, do anything, or get my daughter to do the animals. She is up, and then get some breakfast. So I will see you shortly. So I took a short, quick break from work to run a quick errand, and while I was out, because it's mid-January, CVS has their Valentine's Day candies out, and so I got my obligatory pack of conversation hearts that I always love to get, and then I saw they had some Harry Potter themed Hershey Kisses, so I grabbed those as well. But I need to finish chapter 13 still of studying, so I'm going to get back to it, and then I think after I do 13, I'm going to take a break from Intro to Global Studies and do a little bit of my other class. So I will check in soon. Alright, so it's just after 1 o'clock. I have finished 3 total chapters of 6 that I need to read for Intro to Global Studies. So I'm gonna take a little break and I'm going to eat some lunch. I have some turkey chili that I made earlier this week, just sitting in the fridge for lunches. So I warmed some of that up, added some cheese and some cornbread. So I'm going to eat that, and then I'm going to switch gears for a little bit and work on my intercultural communications and engagement class. This one, it looks like I have 2 chapters I need to read and then 3 videos I need to watch, along with I have to do a assessment for cultural intelligence and then a journal assignment for that. So I'm going to I'm going to read this material and take that quiz today or tomorrow. I'm going to start reading the material though today. I think I might, let me go back. I think I might do the 2 reads today and then watch the videos. I might just knock it all out. I'm not 100% sure right now. This class so far is my easier of the 2. Intro to Global Studies requires a little more, it requires more work on my part, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't mind either class. Both classes are very interesting. It's just I have to, with this paper, with intro, I have some papers I have to write. And so it's a little more work for me to do. But I am going to work on this and see how things go from here. So I'm gonna eat lunch first is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna try to eat and work at the same time. So I'm gonna eat and then I will check in with you guys as I do my next assignment. Alright, so it is just about 3:30. I've been working almost non-stop since about 10, with the exception of a break to run to the drugstore. And I have all of one class done as far as I can do it. There's a assessment I have to do that's not loading right now. So I think I have to wait until Monday to do that, which kind of sucks because that means that I have to write the discussion paper, or I have to wait to write the discussion paper. But it is what it is. So I have the actual assignments of my cultural communication class, and then for intro to global studies, I have 3 chapters to read, and then the paper to write. But my brain is done absorbing material after absorbing all that it has, 5, probably realistically 4 hours of material. So I am going to switch gears. I'm going to read for about 30 minutes, and read Filthy Rich Faye. And then I'm going to make dinner. So I am going to enjoy a little reading time after I call my husband back, because apparently my phone rang and I never heard it. So I will check in shortly. Alright, so I did no reading in that 30 minutes. Instead I scrolled Facebook and Instagram primarily, and caught up on emails and everything else today. But I am gonna make dinner. We're having meatloaf tonight. I will give the trigger warning, I don't use gloves when I cook. I'm cooking for my family. So if that's something that grosses you out or whatever, mixing the meat with your hands, just skip ahead, and I will not be offended at all. But I do have a meatloaf recipe, very simple, just the meat, an egg, a 1/4 cup of oat flour. Basically, I just take oatmeal and throw it in the blender until it's a fine powder, and then 1/4 cup of, no, 1/2 cup of tomato sauce, and then just some Italian spices, paprika, salt, pepper. And instead of using diced onions, because not everyone in my family likes cooked onions, I go on ahead and use powdered onion, just to make it a little bit easier. But I'm going to get that cooked, and I will check in with you soon. Alright, I have dinner in the oven, and I have the kitchen cleaned up, all the dishes loaded in the dishwasher and it running. This is my second load today, and probably sometime after dinner I will unload it and reload it again, because we will need to do the dinner dishes. But I am going to take this. It's 45 minutes total to cook. I think I have about 30 minutes left. And I'm going to read Filthy Rich Faye. This one what I read last night, which was about 50 pages. I've really enjoyed the setup so far. We have Kate, who is a nurse, and one night her brother comes into the ER where she's working and is wounded, and she finds out he's working for the Gage family. So she has a utter conniption over that, and basically trades her brother's life for hers. And she goes and is now the Gage family captive. But she does find out after all of this that Lachlan Gage is in fact a fae, and he has taken her into the underworld, I think it's called, the other world, and she is kind of trapped there. So that's where I'm at so far. I'm gonna keep reading. When I was doing something, I was flipping to the back because that's where all the trigger warnings are. Toward the end, we do have some, or at least one chapter that is from Lachlan's point of view. So I am interested to see how that goes. But I'm going to get reading while I have a few minutes of downtime, and I will check in soon. Alright, so it is almost 7 o'clock. We have had dinner. I've gotten some reading done. And I think what I'm really going to do for the rest of the night is I'm going to find an ambience that is cozy and pretty, that's not music, and I'm just going to have that playing in the background while I read. I kind of want to do something foresty. Ooh, this one's pretty. Cozy old castle room with rain and fireplace sounds. I think that's going to fit the vibe of this other world place. So I'm going to put that on, and I am going to just chill and read and hopefully get a good chunk of this book done. I'll check in with you guys before bed. Alright, so I'm like nearly a third of the way through. I'm really enjoying this. And everyone is winding down. I'm winding down for the night. I've decided I want some popcorn. So I got that, and I pulled out a pair of chopsticks so I don't run the risk of accidentally getting butter in my sister's book. And sorry, I just got distracted by the book. I guess that's just part of it. Okay, the cover looked like I had damaged the gold writing. but I had not. But I'm gonna eat this popcorn and continue reading. I'm really enjoying this. So my sister tabbed as she read. I've added 3, 4, 5. It's like about 5 tabs in a different color than hers. Just things that I personally thought were hilarious as I was reading it. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I will check in a little while. Alright, everyone, it is 11 p.m. And I am going to call it a night. I've had a very productive day today. I did get half of one class's reading material done. I got all of another class's done. And I even got to read 140-ish pages today. So overall, I think that it's been a good day. I did even take some time and make our Walmart grocery order, because there is a slight possibility of snow here and people are losing their minds already. So I am going to head to bed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.